this isn't the video I wanted to make. Spirittea is a cozy RPG game that sees you move to a new town to write your book. Only once you arrive, you discover drinking from your teapot allows you to see spirits. With a cozy Studio Ghibli inspired vibe, you'll be tasked with helping lost spirits to find themselves so they can stop wreaking havoc on the townsfolk and so they can visit your bathhouse in exchange for some moolah. My name is Beck, aka Caffeinated Chaos Click, and I'm an Australian gamer and streamer who loves creating content all about indie games. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more indie game content just like this video. Without further ado, let's grind this game down and see how it brews. Spirittea places itself firmly in the RPG farm sim genre, and you'll find similar mechanics to games like Stardew Valley or Moonstone Island, minus the farming focus in this game. The bathhouse management side of the game involves ensuring you have clean towels, keeping your boiler burning, seeding the spirits, cleaning the bathhouse, and later on adds in cooking and elixirs to the mix. The town exploration side involves befriending the townsfolk, locating spirits who are causing trouble, helping them to find themselves, and a bunch of different mini games for different activities such as fishing, barbecuing, and more. While the overall mechanics of the game function well, there's a lot that's lacking in there too. You'll definitely be on the receiving end of a big info dump at the beginning of the game, and it actually takes a good 30 to 40 minutes before you even make it to the bathhouse. I found the instructions on how to do things were quite vague, and you're unable to access them again, except in picture form, which can be very misleading and difficult to understand. The controls feel clunky on the keyboard, and I would definitely recommend playing with a controller, as the user experience is much better. However, some things are still a little bit awkward to do. The lack of running ability when carrying something is frustrating, and a lot of the interactions with townspeople are confusing. In the town, there are a variety of different stores that supply different things. These are often closed, and there's no information as to when they open, and it can be difficult to work out which shop you need to visit to get supplies, as it seems a bit random at times. There's also a few visibility flaws and not being able to see if you're holding things and where you're positioned depending on where you're facing, which can make it difficult to interact. Overall, there's definitely a lot to love about this game, but some of the fundamentals are missing, which can make the game experience frustrating and confusing. For game mechanics, I'm rating Spirittea as moderately hyped. What Spirittea lacks in functionality, it definitely makes up for in story and world building. From the moment you arrive in town, you're drawn into the cozy atmosphere and the intriguing story. Your spirit guide is both savage and informative, and discovering and learning about all the different spirits and how they lost their way is both interesting and fun. The mystery surrounding the old bathhouse keeper will definitely motivate you to keep exploring, and the overall vibe of the story is constructed in a way that makes the game feel relaxing, but in an adult way, with the sprinkle of humor making the often long-winded rants from your spirit guide entertaining. For story, I'm rating Spirittea as juiced. You'll find yourself fully immersed in the spirit world with the beautiful design style of this game. The graphics are cute and simple, giving some very cozy vibes, and the soundtrack is lovely and immersive, adding a lot to the atmosphere of the game. The sound effects are done incredibly well. I particularly love the weather sound effects, and they really make you feel like you're a part of the town. I did find at times there was no music, which made it feel like something was missing, but when it was there, you definitely get pulled into the Spirittea world. Overall, for graphic and sound design, I'm rating Spirittea as juiced. Spirittea takes a unique spin on an RPG style game, giving you a cozy game that feels mature and has interesting concepts that have never been done before in a game. While this game is definitely unique in the gaming landscape, it's obvious that it's very heavily inspired by the movie Spirited Away, which does make it feel a little bit less original. I'm not familiar enough with the movie to comment on how deep the similarities run, but it's definitely pretty deep in my opinion, and I wonder whether or not that is a good thing. For originality, I'm rating Spirittea as buzzed. Spirittea is a cozy but dark game that has a great storyline and a really immersive design style. There's definitely some core mechanics that are lacking in terms of accessing information and how to do things, but it's still a game that I find myself hanging to play. Playing on a controller gives a better gameplay experience, and with some tweaks, I think this has the potential to be a really amazing game. We've ground the beans, we've carefully weighed and pressed the grinds and brewed this game down, and now it's time for a taste test. Spirittea is buzzed. Spirittea is available to purchase on Steam and is playable on Xbox Game Pass. You can find the links in the description below. And that's that's where we're going to wrap up this review video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more indie game content like reviews, playthroughs, recommendations, and more. And if you're interested in being part of the fully chaotic and always caffeinated live gameplay experience, make sure to hit the notification bell here on YouTube or follow me on Twitch or TikTok to watch my live streams there. Until next time.
Yeah.